All right, so I'm gonna do something different and actually do an analysis or walkthrough of probably the most confusing trail on Mount Work, just for those people who might be coming here for the first time. It is super easy to get lost on this trail, so I'm gonna lead you through it. So here's Littleface. All right, so at the start of Littleface here, we come up from Centerfold, which comes up down there, which is pretty much just the fire road. Then when you're coming up there, you can either continue straight down Centerfold, which then goes to other places, such as Walk Up or Switchbacks, which can lead you higher up the mountain. Coming down on the right here, we've got Snakes and Ladders, which is a super popular trail that usually leads in to Littleface. And then we've got Littleface over here. So one of the reasons it's a super confusing trail is because it has so many different trails branch off of it, and though there are signs on some of the forks in the trail, there aren't for all of them. So we're gonna start things off. It starts off with a punchy climb, and we can choose many different ways to get up here. I usually go left, it's the easiest. And then I guess straight. So the first fork over here, we've got Rock Bottom, which just intersects with the fire road further down. The same fire road you actually climb up to get here. So we're not going that way, we're not going down Rock Bottom. We can do our best to climb up here, which is just a bit of a rock face. Which then brings us to the top of Littleface. Most people don't really consider it starting until here because you have to climb to get here. And Littleface is a primarily downhill trail, though you can totally climb up it. So we've got small craft warning on our left, which is a double black, not a single black like it says on the sign. Probably one of the hardest trails at Hartland. Lots of super steep technical rock stuff over there, so not heading over there today. So now we'll stay on Littleface, and next we've got Crazy Horse, which leads down there, and it starts off in a ton of different sections. You can go right for the easiest route. Down the middle there's a little roller, and then left just goes over a bunch of chunky rock stuff. So that's also pretty confusing, but we can cover that later. So back to Littleface. So now we're pointing down Littleface, and it's pretty good from here on. There's some root sections. A few punchy climbs, just gotta make sure you get up. All right, so here is a fork that confuses a lot of people because there is no sign, as you can see. So the correct route, if you want to stay on Littleface and continue that way, you can go right. That's probably the easiest if you're not gonna try to do anything fancier above your skill level. Just stay right, that's the blue line, I guess. So first, we'll just show you the blue line. It's pretty easy, probably actually like green level, cruising through the forest. And then it intersects with the black line, which comes down from up there. So then now I'm going to show you the black line. All right, so here we go again. We've got the easier line that way, harder line up there. So the black route, you can come around here, I guess. Oh, that was a disaster. And then punch your way up there. And that leads you, this goes straight back down and meets with the other trail. But there's a little twist up here. So if we turn around and go back up this rock, further up this rock, at the top of here, you can see that's where we just came from. So that's where it forks down there. And then this way, there's another trail. So this actually goes to small craft warning. Yeah. Should probably get some sort of sign here that says that so people aren't confused, but that's where it goes. All right, so we're at the top of the rock now. We can ride down it. And continue on our way. All right, so here's the next section that forks off, and this is why I'm doing a tutorial on this trail, because it does a lot of funky stuff. So this way, I'll show you first, this is the climbing route. So this, if you're coming up the trail, is you'll be coming out this way. All right, so we'll ride down here first, which is the downhill route if you're going down the trail. And then that's the climbing switchback zone, which will come back up, and I'll show you all that on the way up, and then we'll head back down here. All right, so as you just caught that block down there, we've got Crazy Horse, which comes out right here, which is the trail I showed you at the very start of the video, one of the ones that veers off to the right. And then if you go left at the bottom, then this will just bring you through Little Face, until we reach the fire road down there. But first I'm going to show you the switchback section, which is right here. So let's turn around. And climb up this switchback. So they just built this maybe a year ago, maybe a bit more actually, because as you could tell from the other way I took, it's not comfortable to bike up. There's some drops and bigger routes that are very awkward to get over while climbing your bike. So they put in the switchback, which makes things a whole lot easier. All right, so that was it. That was switchback. We came out right here, as you can see. That's the downhill segment again. All right. So here we meet another crossroad. So you can't really tell from the sign, covered with some bushes, but down there is emergency 1, which is one of the main fire roads that comes up from the parking lot. And then up there, we've got fire drill, which is another kind of connector trail. It's after Raleigh Ridge and Hot Cherry, but you'll never go that way unless you want to climb Raleigh Ridge. It's mostly just to get back here, so you'll probably never be taking that up very often. So we'll continue straight, which is more of Little Face. All right, so here we've got a few options. There's a rock up there, which leads to Inventive and then continues also if you go right to Little Face. We've got this route, which just goes straight to Little Face. So I'll just quickly show you this. It honestly just goes around the corner here, and then you can head that way up to Little Face. If you want to spice things up with a bit of a rock feature there, then you can take the other route. Or if you want to go down Inventive and finish your ride. All right, so not that way this time, but up there. I have never really made this. Nope. Close enough. So once you reach the top of that rock, you can head down there, which brings you down Inventive. Or to continue along Little Face, you can head down this rock roll. Oh yeah. And then back up Little Face. All right, so here we are at the final fork of Little Face. So that way to our left, we've got Rake and Ride, I believe, is the trail, which pretty much brings you back to the middle of Inventive. So that's also pretty much just a way out, a way back down the mountain. And back to the parking lot. And this way, this is the fast section. So starting here until the end, it's pretty much just straight downhill kind of speed, and it gets super chunky at the end, so try not to just skid out or slide out or anything. And then that's pretty much it after this. So here we go. All right, so there we go. We are back on emergency 2, which goes straight back to the parking lot. So that's it. That's Little Face. Just a bit more clarification of where we are now. So up there is emergency 2, which brings you up to Ruffles and just further ways to go that way on the mountain. Right here, there's a little kind of deer trail thing you can also use to get that way. It's a little sketchy, not going to do too much riding, but I mean, it's there. And then further down here, well, we've got pretty much the way home. This is emergency 2 or emergency 1 again, which goes all the way down. And a popular option for riders wanting to get down some way other than the fire road is Plunge Extension, which just goes up there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Little Face explained for you. I hope this helps someone out there. If it helps one person navigate their way through Hartland, then my mission is a success. So yeah, I'll hopefully try to do more of these walkthrough videos, because I know as a new rider, when I came to Hartland, I was lost out of my mind. So yeah.